presents a 12-round contest of the People's Champions. These bouts are sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. The officials assigned by that commission this afternoon, the judges are Dwayne Ford, Lou Tabbitt, and Dave Moretti. The timekeepers, Charlie Roth and Jane Broadfoot. The attending physician at ringside, Dr. Flip Omansky, and the referee is Richard Steele. This is the main event of the afternoon. 12 rounds of boxing in the super featherweight division. Introducing, in the blue corner, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 129 3/4 pounds. He has a professional record of 38 wins, 3 defeats. He is a former world champion and currently rated by the WBC as #1 in his division. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the very popular Cornelius Boza Edwards. And in the red corner, fighting out of Oroville, California, weighing in at 129 3/4 pounds. His professional record consists of 51 wins, 6 defeats, and 1 draw. He is the reigning WBC Super Featherweight Champion of the World, Schoolboy Bobby Chacon.
And you hear the reception for Bobby Chacon. Very popular, very colorful fighter out of California. All smiles in entering the ring.
I want to caution you, obey my commands at all times. In case of a knockdown, the fighter that is standing, go to the farther neutral corner. Remain there till I tell him to come out. You can use Vaseline, but use it very lightly. Shake hand. Good luck to both of you.
Referee Richard Steele. We're scheduled for 12. 31-year-old Bobby Chacon, the WBC Super Featherweight champ. His last fight last December, 15-round decision over Bazooka Limon, one of the great fights of the year to win the WBC title. Cornelius Boza Edwards, who we last saw here on NBC, he stopped Pedro Laza here in Las Vegas in round 9. That was back in February. And Boza Edwards, as you see, a southpaw in the white going up against Chacon in the red. Back in May of '81, Boza Edwards stopped Chacon after round 13, successfully defending his title. And Chacon says in that particular bout, oh, good right hand by Chacon. That bout, Chacon went for the early knockout. He said he would not do that here today or look to do it, and Chacon got tagged by Boza Edwards.
They've both been tagging each other right now. There's been some very hard punches thrown. Boza has landed some very sharp punches. Chacon, for his part, has landed 1 good punch, but it did not seem to bother Boza Edwards at all. Chacon seeming to take this fight very lightly at the beginning, laughing, smiling at the crowd. I think he's going to get very serious very shortly. A low blow. Boza sort of saying, that wasn't nice.
The criticism of both fighters is that they take too many punches. They both land, but also both get hit, as we've seen in this opening round.
Well, they have really been trading some very hard punches. Boza, in particular, has found the range early. Boza seems much more determined at the beginning of this fight. I don't think Bobby's woken up yet to the fact that he's in a title fight.
Less than a minute left in this opening round with Boza Edwards trapping Bobby Chacon in the corner.
But Chacon not doing bad in the corner. He wants to stay there.
And here's Chacon back, and he stunned Boza Edwards.
There was some reason for Chacon to be in that corner. He was playing a foxy game there, and he came out hitting just where he wanted to. Fast opening first round. Both men inflicting a considerable amount of damage in the first round.
Right hand by Boza Edwards, answered by the Chacon right as we approach 10 seconds left in round one. That's a slip. And Richard Steele.
Jim O'Brien and family recently lost their home. Today, they're...
Controversial call by the referee, Richard Steele. Now, you see, there was a punch, but he had slipped down on a slick part of the canvas. Now, the referee didn't actually know what to call it. He looked over to the corner. They did call it a knockdown. Since Boza Edwards was ahead in that round, unofficially on my scorecard, it now makes it an even round. A very important round in this fight. It's opened up with a lot of controversy, just like it has been all week long.
And this is round two. Marv Albert with the fight doctor, Ferdy Pacheco. Las Vegas, Nevada. And Boza Edwards on the attack. Now Bobby Chacon is looking to cover up.
Bobby, for some reason, likes to fight off those ropes. He's not really getting hammered on the ropes by Boza, and he apparently has a plan to counterattack. Look at that. All hooks.
And also taking some shots. He's paying for it.
Both these guys are burning themselves out in the earlier rounds. That's the only term you can use because they're going flat out.
And this is exactly what Chacon said he would not look to do.
Well, when you're getting hit by Boza Edwards, you forget your plan and come back fighting. Because that's the only way Bobby Chacon knows how to fight.
He's getting whipped now by Boza Edwards.
Serious damage being inflicted by Boza Edwards. Bad mistake by Chacon to stay there.
Whether this is Chacon's plan, I really wonder, as again he's trapped in the corner. Chacon taking 2 or 3 to land 1.
Incredible. And he's got a cut. Chacon has some kind of a cut. He's got blood coming from a little nick on his eye, on his left eye. Something had to give. There were too many punches landing for something not to give, and his left eye has now got a cut. Boza Edwards is relentless. There is virtually no movement in this fight.
This is... right hand by Chacon! Bobby Chacon putting Boza Edwards down!
6, 7, 8, you okay?
Cornelius Boza Edwards says he's all right, but crowd urging Chacon on. Final second round.
Do I smell roast duck?
Appeared to be in big trouble. We saw the nick under the eye that is being taken care of in the corner, but then he landed the right hand. Here it is.
Flush on the jaw. But that's the way Bobby Chacon fights, and that's the way Boza Edwards fights. Let's face it, Boza has no defense, and neither does Bobby Chacon, so anything can happen in any minute. Now, the bell for the opening of round 3, Boza did not appear between rounds and to be affected. They were not working very hard on him. He just came back from a flash knockdown. On Chacon's corner, they were telling him, you're throwing too many punches. Start planning your fight. And Chacon said, that's the only way I can fight.
So we had a slip in round 1, an authentic knockdown in round 2.
Both rounds controversial.
Oh, what an exchange.
Boza taking another right hand flush on the nose. This one didn't seem to bother him, but boy, is he taking straight shots.
Don't reach, Bob.
combination by Boza Edwards. And again, Chacon in the corner. He's consistently trapped in the corner, this time able to spin out.
I don't know if he's trapped or if he falls back there and stays back because he thinks he can fight better off the ropes. He certainly could have moved off before, and he stays there. Now, you know, this fight does not figure to go the distance the way these two guys have started at this burnout pace, but if you're scoring the fight, you got to be going crazy because Boza's taking this whole round and then goes down at the end.
Richard Steele, the referee, says stop the pushing. The scoring on the 10-point must, that is if we do get involved in a scoring situation, and the scoring handled by the three judges, the referee does not take part. 3 knockdown rule in effect, and the bell does not save the fighter except in the final round.
So no matter what you have seen right now, what your eyes are look at him!
And Chacon put down, but he's indicating that he's all right.
Same kind of flash knockdown. Same kind of flash knockdown. He's not hurt. He's laughing.
Let's go.
In fact, looking over at us as if to say, I'm all right.
He's an actor, Bobby Chacon. He is an actor. He's playing to his audience.
Now that's the third time that either Boza Edwards or Chacon have gone down. The first one, though, did appear to be a slip.
Boza Edwards finding the range with that right jab.
Let him up.
And Boza Edwards with those knife-like punches. And they end with the flurry.
That straight left hand that put down Chacon caught him completely off balance, and there it was. He went down. It was a flash knockdown. He was up in a minute, and no problem. Back to the action.
And this is round 4. Again, the chant of Bobby for Bobby Chacon, who over his 11-year career has been written off as finished many times, but has continually come back.
Chacon launching an all-out attack in spite of the fact that his corner told him, take it easy, box some, you're burning yourself out.
And again, the referee Richard Steele with the warning about the shove by Boza Edwards.
Believe it or not, curiously enough, this is an even fight. Boza down in the first, Boza down in the second, Chacon down in the third, and it's a 29-29 fight.
Keep those hands up.
Unofficially, of course, on my scorecard, Boza has been inflicting the heavier damage. Bobby Chacon, that cut over his eye has not become a factor. Great corner work.
And he came out looking very fresh in this 4th round. Not the case in the earlier round. Bobby Chacon, the WBC super featherweight champion. Cornelius Boza Edwards, the former champion and ranked #1 contender.
Chacon, who had plastic surgery to his nose, not being bothered by his nose right now. That plastic surgeon can take a great deal of pride in his work because he's been hammered right on the nose by over 100 hard punches.
And we're past the halfway point. 4th round scheduled for 12.
There he is again. Bobby Chacon in a corner. He just seems to like it there. Good, solid right hand. Another solid right hand by Boza Edwards.
And Chacon back following the Boza Edwards uppercut. Oh, right hand by Boza Edwards again on target.
All the hooks that Boza wants to throw are landing, and uppercuts are landing as well. What is keeping little Bobby Chacon together, I don't know.
It has been non-stop from the opening bell. Both Boza Edwards and Chacon have gone down. Bobby Chacon, 31 years old, out of Los Angeles, California, against the 26-year-old Cornelius Boza Edwards from Uganda. We'll be back in a moment. The bell that concluded in round 4 extracurricular action. This is all after the bell, and the referee, Richard Steele, really had a job to hold the two away, and then both apologized. We are now on to round 5. Bobby Chacon in the red, Cornelius Boza Edwards in the white. Both have been knocked down.
Right at the bell, ending that round, when they kept fighting, Boza had gotten stung and buckled. That's why the fighting continued. And so, Bobby Chacon opened this round. Oh, he's bleeding from the, Bobby's bleeding from the nose. That part that we had just spoken about last round has begun to cave in. Good, strong punching by Bobby Chacon to open this round. You can take a look now as you see the damage that's being inflicted by Boza Edwards. Chacon lying down this now because it's doubtful if his face can take this kind of punishment for 12 rounds.
And it's gone by round 5, and again they exchange.
I believe from the way he's pawing at his nose, I believe he's got difficulty with his nose. If it's not broken, it certainly gives him a lot of pain. Back again in the corner, again to the place where he likes to fight. Bobby Chacon, no shortage of bravery. He's in there trading with Boza Edwards.
Chacon has been effectively slipping in this 5th round. Back in May of 1981, that was 2 years ago here in Las Vegas. Chacon gave everything he had. His legs quit before his heart did, and could not make it out of the corner for round 14 against Boza Edwards. And then tragedy struck the Chacon family. His wife, Valerie, who had been pleading with Bobby to retire from boxing, committed suicide about a year ago. Bobby left with 3 children. Still the dream of a championship, and he then proceeded to pull off one of the storybook comebacks in boxing history, climaxed by the victory over Bazooka Lamone to win the title.
Great fighting off the ropes by Bobby Chacon, who's been getting hammered. There goes the mouthpiece. Hard to tell who that was. It's Bobby Chacon's mouthpiece. He's looking like he's wearing out, although he's dangerous in spurts.
And again, they finish with the flourish. Round 5 coming to a conclusion. We'll be back in 30 seconds to check out Chacon's corner.
Seventh corner. They're more worried about the eye than the nose, although they have put a pad of adrenaline up his nose. They're working very hard. They seem to be very calm in the corner. Both cornermen, Joe Ponce, Will Edgington, have been working. It looks like they've got the corner, the eye completely under control. The nose is no longer bleeding, but will as soon as this fight starts.
And this is round 6. Referee Richard Steele had a very tough 5 rounds. Blood. Oh, combination by Chacon.
Chacon seems to catch Boza Edwards at the beginning of these rounds.
But blood pouring down the right side of the face of Chacon. Combination by Boza Edwards.
It's a question of physical stamina from here on in. No question about it. Both men are beginning to wear out. Now the right side of Bobby Chacon's brow is beginning to bleed. That means he has cuts over the right and left, and he has trouble with his nose. Nobody can take this kind of punishment without having some type of injury inflicted. Unless Bobby Chacon can get very lucky. With Boza Edwards, the handwriting is on the wall. That it was too soon after that devastating fight with Bazooka Lamone, and it might well be.
Crowd urging Chacon on, but has not been able to land much. Again, the push by Boza Edwards. Halfway through round 6.
The difference is that Boza's a non-stop punching machine, whereas Chacon is trying to get in his 1 or 2 lucky shots.
Not much on that last combination thrown by Chacon.
You almost wonder how there could be anything left. The right eye is now bleeding badly. The cut is now up. See, that was that slick spot where Boza Edwards slipped in the first round.
And it gave Chacon an opportunity to clear the blood from his right eye. He could not see. Very slippery canvas. Again, Boza Edwards had a problem.
To win this fight. It's only in the 6th round, but the result is written on his face already.
Let him up. Watch your head. Watch your head inside.
All right, we're going to stay right here. We're going to stay with it and check out the corner of Bobby Chacon between rounds.
Don't hold him. Don't hold him.
Bobby Chacon's face, a mask of blood.
As he gets back to the corner, Joe Ponce and Will Edgington, Frank Williams, very serious. Here comes the commission doctor to look in. Very serious decision to be made. Let's listen.
All right.
Close your eyes, buddy.
You hear me? That's going to stop that.
Close your eyes.
That doctor just said if this keeps on going, we're going to stop it. What he's saying is you've got 1 more round, son, and after that, it's curtains.
That's the ringside physician, Dr. Flip.
Stop it?
No.
Yeah, he'll stop it.
We'll stop the fight. We'll stop the fight. We'll stop the fight.
Referee Richard Steele also asked, you want to stop the fight? And that was not well received.
Clipping, Bobby.
He's still, this is a very severe fight for him, and he feels like he can get lucky with 1 punch. He deserves 1 round. Now, the opening of this round should be a blitzkrieg.
All right, this is round 7. It's scheduled for 12. Chacon went down earlier. Boza Edwards was put down earlier. Chacon has to go for the knockout.
Incredibly enough, Boza Edwards is unmarked.
Watch the elbow. Watch that.
Watch the elbow. Again, the warning for Boza Edwards.
And the round is not even started, and Chacon is bleeding from both brows and the nose. He doesn't even look like he's got that much on his punches when he throws them.
Now, we saw that in a series of combinations last round. Looks like his energy level has diminished.
It's been a fierce fight, but the last 2 rounds, I'm afraid, have been all Boza Edwards. The weight of that attack is so much that I don't believe it's fair to ask Chacon to take much more.
And Richard Steele apparently wants to get a closer look at Bobby Chacon, and here comes Dr. Hermansky.
There you go.
It would not
We're going to let it go right now, but it ain't going to go much longer.
He's going to let it go, but he won't let it go much longer, is what he said. That means this is the last round of this fight.
So they resume about a minute 15 in round 7, and it's desperation time for Bobby Chacon, which means he could get caught.
And you wonder why Boza Edwards is fighting with him, because all he's got to do is mark time, and this fight is his. Boza in complete domination of this fight.
Bobby Chacon, the WBC Super Featherweight Champion, although at the moment this is considered a non-title bout, the WBC meeting on that matter right now, and #1 contender Cornelius Boza Edwards.
Let him up.
And for Bobby Chacon, it may mean just 1 minute left to turn this around. That will depend on the doctor as he checks Chacon out in the corner if this round does go the duration.
He's back in his favorite corner, and I must say it's cost him his fight. This corner to fight because Boza has dominated the corner action.
So the time running down. That's time left. And we're down to 30 seconds, round 7. Nothing on the punches of Chacon.
But still dangerous, Mark. Still dangerous.
We're going to stay right here between rounds to see what takes place in the corner of Chacon.
One wonders why Boza's fighting him that way, knowing that all he's got to do is survive this round.
All right, now the pressure is on the ringside position. All right, let's take a listen.
All right, I talked to his doctor. We're going to let it go. All right, but just, yeah, you keep on. You want it? You want to keep fighting?
He's all right, Doc.
Yeah, it's staying
He'll be all right. He'll be all right. What the heck? He'll be all right.
All right, get something on that.
Dr. Havansky pulling away from his initial observation.
Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Both eyes are ripped. His nose is bleeding. And while his cornermen are brave, and no question about it, Chacon is very brave, and this is a very tough fight, but he's so far behind, and they gave him one round to do what he wanted to, and he couldn't. I really, really would like to see this fight stopped right now, Mark.
Work a little closer. Work a little closer.
All right, we are headed
Punch and get close.
to round 8 on the Fight Doctor scorecard. Cornelius Boza Edwards in front.
69 to 65.
It is on the 10-point bus system here in the state of Nevada. So again, Chacon in a situation where he needs a knockout, and Boza Edwards comes right at Chacon as we open up. Bobby Chacon at this moment looks the same way he did in the late rounds when he was beaten by Boza Edwards 2 years ago.
Yeah, well, he's just reaching the limits of his endurance, I think. You know, he's always dangerous. Bobby's always dangerous, as he proved with Bazooka Limon, but he is much older now. That beating was a pretty bad beating 5 months ago, and he really doesn't need much more.
That's the beating, although in a victorious manner to win the title. 15-round decision over Bazooka Limon.
Well, unfortunately, your body and your brain don't know that.
And the trunks of Boza Edwards, full of the blood of Bobby Chacon, and again a timeout.
I don't know about this. That many timeouts, that many things. I mean, what do they need? Let's listen. What's he asking him? Does he want to still fight for?
I'm all right. You're all right. He's all right. Doc. That thing is not
I can't see that. I can't see that. What is a doctor asking a boxer if he still wants to fight? What does he think he's going to say? No? Especially a man of the valor and proven ability of Bobby Chacon. All they're giving Chacon is a lot of rest and a lot of time.
And Boza Edwards on the attack.
Boza does not relent. He continues to come on.
And Chacon with the combination. And the crowd coming alive. It's been a Chacon crowd. There's the doctor, Flip Hernandez, ringside position. Less than a minute left. And this, the 8th round.
You marvel at the courage of Bobby Chacon, but you marvel at the fact that they're letting him continue with his face falling apart. Boza Edwards beginning to show some signs of being tired. Well, he should. He's done everything there is over the last 7 rounds. He needs 1 round to rest.
Work it out. Work it out.
And we're final seconds. 8th round. We'll be back right after we pause for these words.
this is the last round for you.
Put on it.
Okay. You better get
Put on
going.
it.
What you think?
That was Dr. Brevotor Creech, a plastic surgeon who stepped in to take charge.
And well, he should have. He said one more, and that's plenty. But they told him once more 2 rounds ago.
This is round 9, and Bobby Chacon has taken a thrashing from Cornelius Boza Edwards. Both Boza Edwards and Chacon have gone down. And the referee, Richard Steele, has called several timeouts, but has chosen to go to the corner and ask the advice of the doctor rather than stop the fight.
Yes, I thought the referee had the power to stop it, but he will not. Now here comes Chacon fighting back. Also, there's been no use of the standing 8 count.
Which is in effect here in the state of Nevada. Well, he's been using a timeout, which has taken more than 8 seconds.
Yes, he's been giving him a lot of rest.
That's the ringside position. Dr. Hernandez looking on.
Dr. Hernandez has been listening to Dr. Creech. Thank goodness that he has, because this should be the last round of this fight, unless Chacon gets extremely active and lucky.
Of course, that's the rationale of those who will say, well, why stop it? He still can fight. And you look at the flurry right here, but people who say that are not thinking about the long-term damage.
Yeah, we're talking about the health of Bobby Chacon, who this may be his last fight. He has 3 children. He has a mountain of money now. He doesn't need to risk his health. But here he comes back. At this moment, it's an academic point, but Boza Edwards is totally in control of the fight.
Less than a minute left. 9th round. It's scheduled for 12. But if you can believe, and they have changed the course of direction several times, if you can believe the last corner conference, it was said again that this will be the final round. We'll see. But here's Chacon back strong. Oh, and Boza Edwards slipped.
No, not a knockdown. A slip. Definitely a slip on that same part that he slipped in before.
And the crowd urging Chacon on.
That's what's going to make it so difficult to stop this fight. Bobby's always full of life at the end.
This crowd will not react well if the bout is stopped.
And
after this round, he slipped.
He slipped again. They're both exhausted. Their legs are not holding up under them. Boza's legs are wobbly now, even though he's been winning.
All right, this is going to be interesting.
Now this is going to be interesting.
That's what I said.
That's what I thought you said.
As we listen in on the corner.
He's not even bleeding no more. Come on. Just stop. Just stop.
Get your ass in here, bud.
Yeah.
All right. Look up.
The cornerman said he's not even bleeding anything.
And Creech gave a medical opinion. He said, get your ass in gear.
Well,
right.
let him work on it.
Okay, I want to let go. Look up at me.
Stop it for him.
Look down. Look down. Look over here. Look over at me.
See your founder. What's that? He's all right. Get his water bottle. See ya.
Go.
The doctor has been examining his eyes with an ophthalmoscope to see if he's reacting, if there's any brain damage, if there's any kind of damage at all. He doesn't see any, and by golly, they're going to let it go.
What can he tell here off a simplistic observation concerning brain damage?
He can't at all, anything.
So the bout continues. Round 10. And obviously, enormous pressure on the part of the medical people to stop a bout with Chacon coming back. Well, blow, according to Boza Edwards, but the referee did not pick it up. Chacon at this moment looking fresher than Boza Edwards.
I really don't think either fighter looks fresh. I think it's whoever's going to wilt first. No question, Chacon's having his best round for the last 4 or 5.
Looked like a low blow again by Chacon, and Chacon is having difficulty seeing out of the left eye. He's battling it now.
Boza Boza's having trouble controlling his legs. Boza's legs have been wobbled.
What a turnaround by Chacon, though.
Look at Chacon. He can't even keep his hands up. He's so tired he can't even put his hands up. Look at this. Even on the attack, Boza's legs are wobbly. He is exhausted.
Past the halfway mark, round 10 of a fight that will prompt much discussion for weeks to come. Bobby Chacon, 31 years old, Los Angeles, California, longtime veteran, 51-6, 42 knockouts, looking to hang on. He is the WBC Super Featherweight champ, going against the former champ, 26-year-old Cornelius Boza Edwards out of New Zealand, now living in England. A man who beat Chacon 2 years ago, and it's been a bloodbath most of the way here today.
Oh, Chacon is a mess right now. If that doctor can't see this. Chacon back in his corner, back doing his fighting, but getting pummeled. 25 seconds. Boza just doesn't let up. Chacon throwing everything with every punch, but exhausting himself as he does.
And we come to the end of round 10.
Volkswagen announces.
All right, as both come out for round 11, let's listen to some of the con work in the corner of Bobby Chacon between rounds.
He's only got 2 more rounds. He's ahead. So why stop him?
Why stop it, the cornerman said, talking to the ringside physicians. Now the pressure on the doctors. Very tough to stop it right here. Had they decided earlier, they might have gotten away with it, but the crowd has gotten behind Chacon, and I get the feeling that they're pressured by the support for Chacon.
I think so, and I also think that they're being calmed by the corner. The guy says we're ahead. Well, if he's ahead, I don't know what fight they're watching, but he's so far behind he needs a knockout.
And here's the crowd again chanting for Chacon. It was also pointed out in Chacon's corner that Boza Edwards' legs are very wobbly, that he has nothing going, but both have little punching power.
Well, there's no question that Boza's legs are going. Boza's legs are going, but Chacon's face is gone.
It's similar to the bout 2 years ago here in Las Vegas between the two, in which Bobby Chacon was stopped at the end of round 13. He could not come out for round 14. It was non-stop action then, too.
Bobby landing some lucky sucker punches just then. As long as Boza Edwards isn't punching, he's wide open.
Less than a minute left. Round 11. This is scheduled for 12.
Hands up! Stop with you, Bobby! Nobody's with you, brother! Go, Bobby! Come on, Bobby! Watch your shoulder. Warriors, get out!
And Chacon landing with the right. Continues to fight with the hands down, actually conserving energy as he tries to load up.
But all his hands down are doing for him is catching punches right in the face.
But one good shot and Boza Edwards could go down.
That's why they don't want to stop it.
I would think it very unlikely that this bout would be stopped at this point, particularly in that Chacon has had a good round.
Right.
We'll be back with the 12th and final in just a moment. And final round, Marv Albert, the fight doctor, Bernie Pacheco, Las Vegas, Nevada. And the doctors did not even make an appearance between rounds in the corner of Bobby Chacon. And in the corner of Chacon, they were telling him, you've got this fight. Of course, you never know now that there is the possibility of a decision, the scoring on the 10-point loss. The fight doctor scorecard has Chacon trailing in the bout, but we shall see if it does go the distance.
You don't know how they counted those first 2 knockdowns of Chacon. If they counted it 10-8, you just don't know. But I would say that Boza Edwards is safely ahead on points.
And here's Chacon putting Boza Edwards down. And nearly landed face first on our left.
And that's what this crowd has been waiting for. Here comes Bobby.
2 minutes remaining, 12th and final round. And Chacon encouraged by that last knockdown.
Has he got the strength to finish Boza, and has Boza got the strength to take it?
Chacon now looking to reach back for everything.
Boza has nothing. Boza has nothing. He has nothing on his punches. He's got to survive a minute 34 without any punching power and no legs.
And slipping all over the ring is Boza Edwards.
That's because his legs are playing a trick on him. It's slippery. There's a lot of blood. There's a lot of water on the canvas. Bobby thinks he's got the fight won now. He's even doing a little alley shuffle.
Boza Edwards nearly went down. That was more of a slip.
He has no legs. Here comes Chacon.
All right, less than a minute left. 12th and final round.
Bobby has this fight right in his hands, and he doesn't know it. It should have been stopped rounds ago, but there's Bobby. Boza has nothing.
Those are taps to the cheeks of Chacon.
He must not know how close he is to knocking out Boza Edwards.
You see the time running down. 25 seconds remaining. And it may be that Chacon,
low blow.
It may be that Chacon still does need the knockout.
I don't think he thinks so, because his corner's been telling him he's ahead. And now with this big knockdown, it's a 10-8 round. It really is going to be close now.
Final seconds of the bout. And what a gutty performance by Bobby Chacon. And the crowd reacts. It appeared that the bout could have been stopped on several occasions, as you were requesting earlier, but as we said, when you look back later on, the rationale will be, if it does go the distance as it did, those who say, well, how can you stop the bout in such a situation? Those who have that opinion will say, look, Chacon went the distance.
Absolutely. It's one of those things where you got to decide what's better, the safety of the fighter or the outcome of the ring, of the fight. This has been a typical Bobby Chacon fight. I still have Boza ahead 115-113, but that last knockdown was extremely important.
All right, so we await the word from the judges. Wayne Ford, Lou Tobit, and Dave Moretti will be back with the decision in a moment. But right now, let's go to Los Angeles and more of the UCLA Invitational.
The official result.
Back in Las Vegas, we are set for the decision. Was it Bobby Chacon or Cornelius Boza Edwards? Let's go to the ring. Here's Chuck Hall.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the decision of the judges. Judge Dwayne Ford scores 115-113. Judge Lou Tabbitt scores 115-112. Judge Dave Moretti scores 117-111 for the winner and still super featherweight champion of the world, Bobby Chacon.
Bobby Bobby Chacon with the decision over Cornelius Boza Edwards. Fight Doctor's scorecard had it. Boza Edwards, 115-113. We'll be back to get into that subject in just a moment. Back in Las Vegas, Nevada, Marv Albert with Bertie Pacheco. Bobby Chacon by decision in a dramatic come-from-behind effort over Cornelius Boza Edwards. Let's go to the ring. Here's Bertie.
Congratulations. That might have been the fight of the year this far. I must tell you both, Marv Albert and I were very worried about your safety. We both were hoping that they would stop the fight for your safety. You proved us wrong. You came back and you won the fight. But we were kind of worried. I personally thought on our scorecard, Boza had won. However, you won unanimously on all scorecards, and I think that last round pulled it out for you.
I think the last knockdown won.
Well, hey, tough fight. You say battle of the year. Me and Boza, he's just a top conditioner, and damn, I got a lot of guts. I want to win, you know. Like I said before, I want to win, and Boza was trying to take it away from me. I'm glad I had some reserve. With the mix-up with the legal problems, I wasn't sure about this thing. Thanks to Mickey Duff, this thing came through for us.
Thanks to Mickey Duff, indeed. Now, Boza, I felt like your legs were going on you in the end. You worked so hard the first 10 rounds. I felt the last 2 rounds, your legs were going on you.
Yeah, the legs were going, but the fact was that the boots I've got on, they were kind of slippery. And I presume they cost me the fight. You know, it wasn't really the legs, it was that the boots kept them slipping.
All right.
Every time I was...
Mickey Duff, the man probably most instrumental in bringing this fight about. Did you feel that the fight should have been stopped because of the increasingly damaged face of Chacon?
He certainly looked very badly cut. The doctor had a closer look than me, and they obviously decided he could go on. At times, I thought he was bleeding very badly, but that's not our decision. That's the decision for the doctor.
And so, to the man whose decision it is, let's go to Marv Albert at ringside, who's sitting with the ring doctor.
All right, and this is Dr.
Champion of the world, the contender, Bobby Chacon. Also, your judges for this evening, your judges are Carlos Padilla of the Philippines, Luis Guzman of Puerto Rico, and Tomatsu Tomohara of Hawaii. Your referee, who is non-voting, from Panama, Isaac Herrera. And now introducing your champion from Mexico City in Mexico. He weighs in this evening at 129 3/4. The super featherweight champion of the world, Rafael Bazooka Limon.
Now, the tail of the tape, you can see Limon has an edge of 3 years in age, a little bit of an edge of 1 inch in height, 2.5 inches in reach. I think maybe the years might have some telling effect as the day goes on. Over the history of these two fighters, they have both had their ups and downs. They have both been givers and takers all of their careers. They're 10-year veterans, and this could be the last big payday for the loser. The champion left-handed in the dark green trunks, Bobby Chacon in the red. The referee is a Panamanian, Isaac Herrera. He does not have a ballot. The judges are Carlos Padilla of the Philippines, now living in Las Vegas, Angel Luis Guzman of Puerto Rico, and Tomatsu Tomohara of Hawaii. The WBC representative at ringside is Haig Kalajian. The scoring system for the fight under WBC rules, 10-point must. 3 knockdown rule is waived. Mandatory 8 count, but no standing 8. That will, however, become a fact as of the first of the year. The WBC announcing they will cut their championship fights back to 12 rounds and effect the standing 8 count. No saving of the fighter by the bell except in the 15th round. The ring doctor is Dr. P.B. Montemayor. Arturo Colo Hernandez, the trainer, as Limon gets wild, and Chacon hooks him over the top with the left hand. Pretty good left-handed fighter. Chacon has good power. Hard to the belly goes Limon, and his big left landed. Remember, the champion Limon has about a 2.5 edge in the reach. The trainer for Bobby Chacon, Joe Ponce. The book on the two fighters, one would figure that Chacon might get off a little faster than Limon. But so far here in the first round, Bazooka giving as much as he is taking. As a matter of fact, he's loaded up his left on 2 occasions, but each time Chacon has gotten away from it. The gloves are 8 ounces, and the ring is about 17 by 17. The building is filled with boxing enthusiasts, a very heavy Latin population around the Sacramento and San Joaquin Stockton region. Pretty good left hand by Limon. Right hand comes over the top, and the left hand off the forehead of Chacon. So Bazooka Limon is not opening up slow today. Goes back to the body with a right and a left, and keeps poking that right hand into the face of Bobby Chacon. Seconds to go in the first round. Scheduled for 15, and the first one's over. Round number 2 of the WBC Super Featherweight Championship. Bobby Chacon at the left, Bazooka Limon, the champion, on the right. One of the things we're watching early in the fight is to see how well Chacon can still move. Does he still have the good wheels? Are the legs still there? The first round, he was pretty stationary. And he got tagged pretty well to the body and twice to the head by the champion. Limon is a winger. He doesn't mind missing it. He'll let it go. The right hand jabbed into the face of Chacon, pretty stiff. Like that. Pop, pop. Blows up a little bit. Limon getting a little below the belt buckle, he thought. Belt line. Bobby's face now getting a little red from that right hand being peppered in there by Limon. Now Chacon presses it a little bit, goes straight at him and lands a left and a right. Good right hand to the body by Chacon, but the following right to the head missed. Chacon. Now Limon wings away at the body. Comes over the top with a right. Chacon covering in the corner. And Bazooka just wailing away at him. Left hand to the side of the head may have hurt him. Now Chacon fights out of the corner with 2 rights to the head. Another right by Chacon. Chacon. Another right by Bobby. And now Bazooka backs up, curls his lip, and looks with disdain and takes another left to the face. Hard right hand by Chacon. Snaps his head back. Chacon scoring big with a right hand in the second round. Scheduled for 15. I don't know if it'll go that far. In all the years, I don't know that I've ever seen two fighters who are better gamers than these two. A little edge in height, a little edge in reach to the champion Limon. It is the fourth time that Bobby Chacon has tried to win a world title. Hard right hand by Chacon. Now it is Boza popping a right hand, a sharp one to the face of Bobby Chacon. Point, round 3. The crowd is chanting Bobby. Three shots to the body by Limon, and then a right hand over the top. That right hand jab of Boza, very firm. There it is, and another one. Do that. He'll step back for a moment and then let go of flurry. Now he taunts Chacon a little and brings the right hand over the top. Chacon nails him with a hard right, but Boza comes right back with a straight left, and they're going to give Bobby Chacon an 8 count. Mandatory 8 count, and the judgment of the referee, Herrera, it was a knockdown, though he didn't go all the way down. Exchange, hard blows, and it was Chacon who hit the canvas. Here's the exchange, the right hand by Chacon and the left hand by Limon. The referee called it a knockdown and gave him an 8 count. We're in round number 4 now. Still a very even fight for the WBC World Super Featherweight Championship. Chacon finds Limon with a good left hand, just missed with the right, and then Limon wails away at the body. Hard shots to the body. Polo Hernandez talking a lot to Boza. He wants him to use the right hand more. Boza's primary appetite is to just get in there and wail away. Right hand by Chacon just missed. There's a right hand that didn't. Lateral movement by either fighter. They're just going straight at each other, and a hard left hand by Boza Limon as Chacon tried to duck under it, and he caught him on the side of the head with it. The right hand uppercut got in. Chacon blinked. He needs to get out of that corner because Limon is letting him go. Right hand gets him again. Chacon needs to get out of that corner. does with a right hand and staggers the champion with another right hand. They bumped heads. They butted. Hard butt. A really banged head. And now Chacon pressing the fight. He's got Limon backed into the corner. They really banged heads. Chacon coming on, roaring in the last minute of the round. Less than 10 seconds to go in round number 4.
No.
At the close of the 4th round, here's where they butted heads, right there. Boom. And as a result, Bobby Chacon is bleeding on the interior near the right eye on the nose. It's a cut on the nose just toward the right eye. And it looked to me like the butt may well have cost it. Hard to say exactly because so many punches were thrown by both men in the round. This is round 5. This is the 4th meeting. Each of them winning a split decision. There was a technical draw under California rules. 27 rounds they faced each other. And they're all even, and I've still got them all even. Right hand comes over the top to the side of Bazooka's head by Chacon. That's the champion facing you. Popping the right hand into the face. Chacon digging the left hand into the body. Bazooka loads one up and gets nothing out of it. Chacon pressing the fight. Now, we anticipated Bobby would have this kind of a run at him in the early going. Blood is not a problem from the cut on the nose for Bobby Chacon. 30-pounder. Again, not a lot of lateral movement. Boy, they're just going straight at the target. Taking whatever they have to in order to reach the target. Wicked left hand by Limon. Hard shots to the body by Limon. That Bobby Chacon has gone through some of the heaviest training of his life preparing for this fight, because he knows full well after 10 years and 31 years of age there may not be that many big paydays left. Winning the championship here would really help him get some recognition. That's what he wants, because he's been a champion and he wants it again. Good left hand by Chacon on the side of the head of Bazooka at the end of round 5. We're going now to round 6, WBC World Super Featherweight Championship. Bobby Chacon, the challenger, on the left. Bazooka Limon, the champion, on the right. They have wailed away through 5 rounds in this fight, their 4th meeting. The fight is very close, give or take a point either way. The 3 previous meetings, they came off 27 rounds of fighting, all even. One of the matches being a 7-round technical draw. Super featherweights are 130-pounders. Bazooka Limon of Mexico City, Bobby Chacon from Oroville, California. Bazooka, 28 years, Bobby, 31. Little men in a big brawl at Memorial Auditorium in Sacramento. The right hand over the top was a good one on the side of the head of Chacon. A left hand by Limon. Bazooka misses with the uppercut. Hard right hand by Bazooka. And the referee, Isaac Herrera of Panama, jumped on the champion because the laces almost came open. We'd like to alert our local stations along the way. At the end of the round, we'll take a station break. Right hand and a left hand by Chacon. Another right hand by Chacon. Bobby has a little cut inside the right side of the nose near the right eye as a result of a butt. Another right hand by Chacon. He's scoring with that right, and he's been scoring throughout the fight with it. See a little bit of the blood running down, but no bother to it. A bit of a nick near the corner, inside corner of the champion's right eye. Not much blood from it, just a nick. Has been very effective. That time Chacon set him up and then let the right go. A good round so far for Bobby Chacon. Another right followed by a left to the head of the champion. Another right hand by Chacon. Having a pretty good round. We'll be back with more of ABC's Wide World of Sports after this word from our local station. So far, hasn't seemed to be any big problem for him, and that may well be the result of their headbutt, which goes back to the fourth round. So Limon comes out a little wild here in round number 7. Chacon had a very good round 6. And right now could well be leading in the fight. Referee does not have a vote. 3 judges will cast the ballots. They are from Las Vegas, Puerto Rico, and Hawaii. Carlos Padilla being originally from the Philippines. Boy, it's a crowd here in Sacramento that is into this fight. Sharp right hand of Bazooka. Continuing to be troublesome for Chacon. But it's been the right hand of Bobby Chacon that's been his primary weapon. And in many instances, the right hand lead. Now he hooks twice to the head of the champion, but comes back for the right. Then right again. Limon, and now he bangs away at the body of Chacon, and I thought for a moment Bobby might have wobbled a little bit from that left hand. Limon will load it up. You can't take that kind of punishment too long. You got to fight your way out of it. Now Chacon is trying, and Limon won't let him out. Bazooka backs away. Surely a little arm weary. Chacon pursues him right to the rope. It was the champion that broke off the exchange out of the corner. Good left hand, good right hand by Chacon. 40 seconds to go in the 7th round. Another right by Chacon. A left hook by Chacon, the better punch of that exchange. Shots to the body by Bazooka. Chacon bristled up to fight his way out of it. And eventually, it was the champion that broke off the exchange and moved back out into the center of the ring. We go to round 8. Bobby Chacon challenging Bazooka Limon for the WBC World Super Featherweight Championship. I thought the last 3 rounds for the challenge have been pretty good. They've been very effective with that right hand. Bazooka. Wild. That one was almost low. Good left hook by Chacon. Crowd of better than 4,000 filling Memorial Auditorium. The bulk of them are rooting for Chacon. Bobby getting his movement backwards just in time to ruin the force of that straight left thrown to the champion. Chacon more effective in close with his shorter, sharper punches. After these guys get through today, you won't have any trouble if you met them on the street figuring out what they do for a living, would you? Hard right hand by Chacon. Snaps the champion's head back. Bazooka has not been effective in this round. Been wild, almost lethargic. After that wild exchange, and which he threw about 40 punches in the corner, he might be a little weary. Pretty good left hand by Bazooka there. Trying to set him up for a big left and can't find him. There's a left to the face, another left, a right over the top, a hook by Chacon. Chacon comes back with a left and a right. And now it's the champion taking a hard right to the jaw on the rope. 20 seconds to go in round 8. This is the biggest round of the fight for Bobby Chacon. Round 8's over. The timekeeper, and he's got a great big old bell I think they saved from the railroad yards years ago, because it rattles throughout the building when he whacks it with that hammer. Now let's see whether or not the champion Bazooka Limon, with his back to you there, can right his ship. It's been a little bit wayward of late, as Chacon has run off, in my opinion, 4 good rounds. Guess what I'm saying is I feel Chacon might well have won the last 4 rounds. But we're now getting up into the 9th, 10, 11, and 12 rounds. This is Limon's neighborhood up in here. Bobby Chacon moving more and better now than he was in the first 4 rounds of the fight. More movement. Of Chacon has been a big problem for Bazooka Limon. Like that. There's a cut on just on the right side of the nose near the corner of the right eye that resulted from a headbutt back in the 4th round. You see it on Chacon's face, and there's a bit of a nick in the right eyebrow area of the champion Bazooka Limon. A really whacked head. That left hook is a pretty good one by Bobby Chacon. Another left hook, another right hand. A hard right hand by Chacon. There's a good hard left hook by Bazooka Limon in that wild exchange in the corner. There's 2 rights by the champion. And now he's starting to find Bobby Chacon, but Bobby comes right back with a left and a hard right, and the right hand backs up Limon. He's in trouble. He's trying to hold on. You see him reach out and try to grab Chacon. Now he's shaking it off a little bit and starting to move. He's taunting him. Hard right hand by Chacon. Another right hand by Chacon. Another right hand. Hard right hand by Bobby Chacon. 20 seconds to go. Bazooka Limon's in trouble. He's about to lose his mouthpiece. He almost went down on that exchange. I don't think he knows where he is. Chacon pressing the fight, and there's the bell, mercifully for the champion. Tell how the crowd feels about it. It was a big round for Chacon. Here you see the champion about to lose his mouthpiece as Bobby Chacon wailed away. And it was a succession of right hands followed by a left hook along the rope. And then Limon, breaking it off, reached out his arms trying to grab Chacon and tie him up to get a breath. But Chacon would have none of it and pursued. He's got to go deep inside of himself now to find whatever it is that makes a fighter. He needs it right now. Right hand to the face. That's something that his trainer, Colo Hernandez, has been trying to get him to use more in the fight. But he has at times reverted back to his well-known ways of just wailing away at the body, trying to wear down the opponent. But so far, Chacon had just been getting rougher and rougher and rougher. I thought Bobby started to turn it around back in the 5th round. Chacon a little quicker, getting off first a lot of the time now. Right hand right into the face of the champion. Whoa, a hard left hand puts Chacon on the seat of his pants. Bobby bounces up, but he was stunned. No question about it. And the referee giving him the standing, the 8 count, mandatory 8 count, as he stands in his corner. Now let's see whether or not Limon can take advantage of it. Came early in the round, and Bazooka now trying to press it. Back he goes to the body. He needs to get out of that corner. Each time he has been trapped in the corner, he has absorbed punishment, but then suddenly would come winging out, and normally it's been the right hand that got him out of trouble. Now he gets out of there. To that left. We're in the 10th round. After Bobby Chacon had rolled off 5 good rounds, the champion puts him down in the 10th. And we're looking ahead to 11. Being hit by that left hand in the slow motion, and he comes storming out for round 11 and scores with a combination to the head of the champion. Bazooka, even though he had stunned Bobby Chacon, never really did follow it up, though I thought he won the round clearly. And it was the first round that he had clearly won in some time. You can see from the slow motion leading into this 11th round that he's still got power to hurt you. This is the area where he is very tough because he has such remarkable endurance. He's 28. Bobby Chacon is 31. They've both been fighting 10 years. Chacon off the ropes, but Boza still got him there. Still wailing away at him as a left and a right for the champion and a hard left hook by Chacon. This is what makes Bazooka Limon so tough. Because he has such endurance and he can punish you in the late round. The cut's been reopened on the nose of Bobby Chacon. Chacon is scoring. Bazooka Limon's not getting a free trip in those exchanges in the corner at all. Steve Limon trying to fend him off, and now it is the champion that grabs and holds. Bazooka looks tired. He looks tired, but don't count on it. Final seconds of round 11. Bazooka Limon, the WBC super featherweight champion, is in some trouble. He's still got to go. He's got to win some rounds. He's behind, we think, in points, even though he has had Bobby Chacon down twice. And again, the cut very quickly is reopened on Bobby Chacon's nose. Speaking of noses, you sort of get the feeling the champion's having a little trouble maybe breathing. Perhaps he, too, has been injured in the nose area. And he looked very tired the last 30 seconds of the 11th round, this being round 12. Now, a lot of blood on the face of Bobby Chacon, but it's from a cut on the nose, below the eye. No problem so far as vision is concerned. Good right hand caught the champion coming in. The right hand has been Bobby Chacon's fundamental weapon. Chacon down in the third round for an 8 count. Never really went down, just his gloves touched, but the referee Herrera from Panama felt it was a knockdown, so he counted. But in the 10th round, he was dumped by a left hand from the champion. Well, a local station. At the end of this round, we will take a station break. Champion pressing it now a little bit. Bazooka Limon with his back to you. That is Bobby Chacon on the right. With right hand, again, Chacon with a right hand lead to the face of the champion. Trying to win a world title for a 4th time, Bobby Chacon. Bazooka Limon winning this super featherweight championship from Rolando Navarrete. After Navarrete had beaten Cornelius Boza Edwards. We understand that the winner of this fight is scheduled to go against Cornelius Boza Edwards. And And that should be an awfully good one, too. Solid left hand by Limon into the face of Chacon. Down for that big left. Return with more of ABC's Wide World of Sports after this word from our local station. Between rounds, they were concerned about the cut on the nose of Chacon, working diligently on it, and the doctor, Montemayor, came over and had a look at it and was satisfied with it and left. But it was not a particularly difficult cut, even though it might look a little harsh. But as I said, it's not impairing his vision in any way. Round 13, scheduled for 15. The fourth meeting between these two men. They fought 27 rounds previously, all even. This is for the Super Featherweight Championship, WBC. The winner supposedly to go against Cornelius Boza Edwards, in effect the champion. 31-year-old Bobby Chacon making his fourth try at a championship. 28-year-old Bazooka Limon trying desperately to keep it. When they went to the weigh-in yesterday, never looked at each other, never cast a glance. Trying to press it. But again, keeps running into the right-hand lead of Bobby Chacon. We're at Memorial Auditorium in Sacramento. It's a full house. Over 4,000, 4,200. Hard right hand by Chacon. The champion backs up, and he holds now. There's a hard right by Chacon, a hard left by Limon. Both men were staggered. Both men were stunned. Left and a right by Chacon. And Limon looks tired and arm-weary. Down from the right hand. He's trying to hold on, and Chacon won't let him. 20 seconds to go in round 13. Limon is in trouble. A right, a left, a right. Bazooka Limon is almost defenseless. Less than 10 seconds to go. The champion almost down twice in the closing minute. Grabs and holds on, and the round is over. Chacon, done. Watch this from the round. A hard right and a hard left in that exchange, and both men were stunned. And the champion comes out wild. Both men a little wild here to start 14. Gut touch. Hard right hand by Chacon. The champion staggered from it. Bazooka steps back and takes a deep breath. him with that right hand. And now it's become a combination of left and a right. 14th round. Incredible they have been able to go this far at this pace. Chacon brings the right hand over the top. Now he backs the champion out of there. His mouthpiece, takes a hard right, takes a hard left, takes another right, grabs and holds on with 35 seconds to go. And once again, Chacon has the champion in trouble. Hard to the body, over the top, Chacon. And Bazooka wild and ineffective and hurt. But still dead game. That's enough. But he said no. And he's back out there. Trying desperately to find something to stop Chacon and keep his super featherweight championship. Bobby Chacon has fought this fight almost as a man possessed. It has been the right hand lead. Bobby Chacon, that has been his biggest weapon. And in the later rounds, he's been able to load it up and make combinations with the left and the right. And 3 times he has almost had the champion down. Chacon down twice for 8 counts. One of them he was stunned. Look out for that big left. Because that punch that put Chacon down twice in the 3rd and the 10th round. There's the right hand and another right hand by Bobby Chacon. And a hard left hook by Chacon. Bleeding from the nose since the 4th round. A cut caused by a butt. The cut has not really bothered him. Half a round to go. First meeting, Limon took a split decision. In their second meeting, a technical 7-round draw. Under California rules, a cut stopped it. In their third meeting, it was Chacon who took a 10-round split decision. The cleaner, more precise blows now belong to Bobby Chacon. Fight still reasonably close, sure, on the scorecard. Chacon gets out of there. Less than a half minute to go. Chacon knocks him flat with a hard right hand with 13 seconds to go in the fight. Bazooka getting up very slowly. Very slowly. Takes a look at him. He wants to finish the fight. He knows he's in trouble. And the fight is over. So Bobby Chacon almost had the champion down on 3. And here's another look at the knockdown. Once again, the short right hand followed by another right hand, and the champion went down. But the referee Herrera asked him once he stood up, do you want to finish the fight? He nodded yes. Only a couple of seconds remained in the round, and he was standing at the finish. Oh, my goodness. Bobby Chacon and get the decision, as well as a look back at the Pintor-Gomez fight from New Orleans. Right now,
141. Judge Tamotua Tamahera has it 141 to 140. And the other judge has it 142 to 141. That's Angel Guzman. All in favor of the new...
It is Chacon.
Bobby Chacon!
Here's the scoring again. Carlos Padilla, 143, 141 Chacon. Omahara, 141, 140 Chacon. And Angel Luis Guzman, 142, 141 Chacon. And so Bobby Chacon, for the 4th time,